program. Viewer discretion is advised.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Taco Tuesday here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Loki. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there doing? I hope you're staying warm. Holy shit, is it cold here. I don't think we got as much snow as we were supposed to, but it is cold, and it is going to get colder, and it's going to get especially cold tonight. So while we are out of the holy crap, I think we're okay. We're going to keep power all night long. Tomorrow night will be fun. Tomorrow night will be especially fun because it should be down in like the low 20s, maybe the teens with the wind chill. And yeah, fun times. Tyrannus Cygnus, -9 here. -9. Where the hell is it -9? Good Lord. I don't own a snow shove in New Orleans. Nobody owns a snow shovel. Good luck. Good luck getting a snow shovel here. There are no snow shovels in Texas. They don't exist. Brother Loki, it's going to be 18. I hate this weather. It's cold. It's damn cold. It's cold, but I'd rather it be cold than it be hot. At least there are ways to stay warm when it's cold, even when it's that damn cold. Sometimes it's impossible to stay cool when it's super hot. Ugh. It's a fresh, breezy 25 here. Well, there's snow out there. I've been out there. Went out there first thing this morning, played in it. Was like, Walked around, checked everything, checked pipes, looked around the house. Kick the shoes off outside because they're covered in snow. And yeah. For a light snow, I found a broom that works. Salt in the push broom. Not that bad. Not that bad of an idea. Oh, look, the Stream Element bots is running. Yay! Hello, Stream Elements bot. That never gets used. Ceased ice downhill. Yeah, we're not doing that. No ice downhill. Not this morning. Thank you. It's called shrinkage. I know, Kronos. I know. Look what it did to you. It shrunk you. You're small. SM all. You're small this morning. A lot of shrinkage. Holy shit. That wasn't even supposed to be over there. I don't know how that got over there. That's supposed to be back there somewhere. I don't know. I don't know how it got over there. Kronos, why did you move? What is a Kronos? I thought it was called Dinklage. That's possible too. Holy crap. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys stay warm. Arwen's like, no snow here yet. We probably won't get any. That's too bad. It's been cold. Good morning, Squeaka. Good morning. How are you? It is a white day in Texas where the sky matches the ground. Holy crap. So I had this big thing that I was looking at yesterday, and I was like, why in the world are people spatting over, honestly, some of the, like, it doesn't matter who's saying it. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. This whole thing with, like, oh well, Christianity versus video games. No one is sitting there coming out saying, oh my God, ban anything, ban everything, blah 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 blah. People with their personal views are going after people that think that make the game you want to make. Let the customer decide what they want. Is that too much of a ask today? Is to let the customer decide what they want. That's what we got. We didn't get any decision. We just got told you will take this and you will like it. And if you don't, you're all these horrible things because you don't like this. Am I shocked that there are others that want to come in and say, this is the way we want it, this is the way it should be, this is what you should be? No, because you're always going to have people that are Monday morning quarterbacks that are like, oh my God, the buck stops here. Give us what we want. Thank you. Gary Bange Sandwich Worthington. Exactly. Give us what we want. You give us your piece de resistance. We will look at it and decide whether or not we are going to back it, whether or not we are going to buy it, whether or not we are going to put stock in it, whether or not we're going to remember it. Your money, your choice. God help me. How hard is that? Oh, well, you shouldn't be able to do this, that, or the other. We just got over being told we shouldn't like this, we shouldn't like that, we shouldn't be open to this. Squeaker Mouse said, what happened to just making games? And if they're played, great, make more. If not, make a different one. I don't know why that's so hard. I don't know why some people can't see that. I don't know why that's like the biggest take in history is, why don't you just make the game you want and we will decide whether or not we love it? Oh no, it has to be market tested. It has to go through this. It has to get, there's so much bullshit involved now that you just can't. Oh well, we tested this with age group blah blah blah, did blah 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 blah, And we believe that you have to have this, that, and the other, if you want to make this a positive experience. And then it fails. And whose fault is that? Is that all the people that lined up and said, this is the way you're going to have to make the game? Or is it the people that made the game and listen to them in the first place? Stop listening to other people and just make the product you want to make. Let the people decide if they want that product. It's that simple. Oh no, we had to go through 3 different standards and practices offices before we could come to the decision that this, and this had to be in it, and this, and this couldn't be in it. No, just go with what you want to do. Just make the game, make the movie, make the entertainment you want to make. That's it. Well, that's a lot of that is like FOMO. So there's a lot there's a lot of FOMO. There's a lot of people that it's like, oh well, I'm going to be apprehensive about buying anything, and then one person says you're missing out. This is so cool, and then they go and buy it, and they immediately regret their purchase because just because some asshole on the internet said it was great doesn't mean that you're going to like it. People put a lot of stock into all of this. Oh well, if this person said it was great, then I just know I'm gonna like it. Oh man, I hate it. Oh man, if this person said this was bad, I'm not gonna like it. I know we're too much alike. And then you see it, and you're like, damn, that was pretty good. I wonder why they didn't like it. Go back. Let's go back in time. We'll go back in time before I ever even started this channel. I had heard that what was it? It was Godzilla King of Monsters was absolutely horrible. I heard that the CGI was terrible. I heard that the monster fights were terrible and you couldn't see anything. It was so dark you couldn't see anything. Everything was always in bad weather. None of the fights you could really enjoy because there was too much of this or too much of that. And I listened because I trusted what this person told me. I trusted that, man, they wouldn't be saying that. They're like me. They're like a big Godzilla fan. So if they didn't like it, maybe I shouldn't. And I should have. It's the only like Legends release I didn't go see in theaters. Which sucks because it'll never be in theaters again. It's one of those movies that just maybe if I wait 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, but by then I'll be like, hey, we're going to see Godzilla. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can get there or not. Make sure you get ground seats so that I can just sit down in the old folks' chair. What a great movie. What a great freaking movie. It was fun. Yeah, did it have some stupid shit in it? I'm just going to destroy the planet to save the planet. But the Godzilla fight scenes, man, that was great. I love that shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you've got like an idea, if you're like, okay, well, we're going to go with this idea and we're going to run with it, stand behind it. Stand behind it and go with it. What happens? What happens? What do we know that happens? Every single time some big flop happens. Someone ends up quitting and leaving, like right after release or right before release. It's always the same thing. Oh well, this person is leaving the company after they only sold blah 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 so many units. Oh, this person's leaving the team that does the series right before the first season comes out. I wonder why. I wonder why. Dude, I love the Avatar, bro. Ermagerd. Love the Avatar, though. Board games are suffering some of the same fate. If it's not an influencer pick, it's kind of back shelved. there's stuff that comes out for board games that unless you're like, I mean, laser eyed, you'll never see. There's been so many times where I've been like, oh my God, they had expansions to this board game. And then you go to track them down and you're like, oh wow, they're like $200 in expansion. Well, there goes that because I'm not spending that on a little box that's about yay big. So unless you catch them when they come out or when they release or when they get indie funded or when they get fan funded, it's harder to get a hold of stuff. So that happened to me with Firefly, the board game, the big one with the galaxy map and all that. I found out, oh wow, there's expansions and there's other sets and there's extensions to the board and all this stuff. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, God, it would cost me $1,000 to get all that. Then I find out there's an anniversary box that costs significantly less than all that other stuff combined. And the anniversary box has everything, including models that were never released and promo cards, holographic promo cards. So I was like, I'll do that. Even though I have the main game already, I'll do that. Why? Because it's easier to do that. It's cheaper to do that than try and catch them all individually. Individually, they'd end up being like $1,000. You only end up paying like $150 for the box. What's in the box? That is a huge difference in price. Let the item speak for itself. If you don't think that it's going to be, I don't think that people are going to have that much interest in it, then why the hell are you coming out with it in the first place? Oh, this is going to be big, Loki. What about on the other side of that? This is going to be big. Disney's lining up to release 5 new Star Wars series and blah, blah, blah. And they all suck. Why do they all suck? Because you're running your shit with a committee instead of just letting someone be creative and letting them do their work. Do I think that how do I put this? The scantily clad women problem, right? So apparently we've got a scantily clad women problem in gaming. Too many scantily clad women. Now, Anita Sarkeesian and them brought this up a long time ago when they went to BioWare and they went to all these studios and they demanded they make the women uglier. Why? So that women like them had a chance to be special. Instead of the beautiful heroines, from video games, you got hornswoggled, large jaw, whatever's. He, she's. And that's what you got. That's what you're jumping into. Now, it's okay to be beautiful, but you can't have any of the scantily claddedness because that's bad. Does anybody, and I love bringing this up, does anybody remember the committees, the government committees that went after Mass Effect? Anybody in here remember the government committees and the hearings on Mass Effect, which was titled a Pern Simulator? A Pern Simulator. So a 20-second scene where you see someone's belly button and you see the curvature of their hip and butt is considered, and some cheesy ass sci-fi music that's like dun 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 boom 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 ba-da-dum, ba-bum, boom 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 as you are digitally making out with an alien girl or a human girl, or if you were a chick, a dude, whatever it is you picked in Mass Effect. There were House committees, there were hearings, there was all kinds of craziness over 20 seconds of game that turned that entire game into a butt naked porn simulator as far as the government was concerned. Projects like Mass Effect, no, I don't remember that. Lara Croft, yes. Why couldn't we have more naked bears? I don't know if anybody want to see the bears. So what? So they complain. So they throw a fit. So they have a meltdown. So they start bringing up their religion. So they start is any of them like in the industry? Are they making games? Are they telling creators? And is anybody listening, by the way, that they can't do something? You know, this works however which way you want to do it. I want people to have the artistic freedom that the First Amendment provides. Make something. Let it be judged by the people you are trying to sell it to. That is the meaning of commercialism. That is what this country thrives on. Is I've got an idea and I'm going to sell it. And we'll see if I break 1 million. We'll see what happens. That's capitalism, ladies and gentlemen. If you support capitalism, then you support the idea that the market is going to judge whether or not something should sell or not. And boom, right there. If nobody's demanding anything, if they're not lobbying the game industry, oh, but Loki, it could get to that. Let it get to that. Let it get to that. But Loki, we can't take the chance. It'll never go through. Why do I know that? Because they've already proved it. Artistic freedom is covered under the First Amendment. What do you think is going to happen when that goes before them and Trump finds out, oh my God, they're trying to kill creativity and the First Amendment? No, it's not going to happen. It could happen under this other dumb fuck. I'm making 32nd Amendment. But Joe, there's not 38. There's not 32. There's not 28. Oh, I say there is. Okay, go eat your oatmeal, Joe. I live in my own garage, basically. My favorite room in the house. Favorite room in the house? That tracks. Stay cool. No wind. It's cool. It's cold. Stay cool. Play it cool. So many people are quick to just jump on this. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't say this. You shouldn't. Well, guess what? This is America. This is what you celebrated all day yesterday. This is what people got in trouble for. This is what people were streaming for. This is what people did all the shit they've been doing. Because guess what? It's America. You have the freedom of choice and the freedom to do all this shit. And you want to focus on taking freedoms away. No. That's what we just dealt with. That's what we just handled for 4 years. Get off of it. If you don't like it, that's fine. Don't like it. You're absolutely entitled to that. But so far, I haven't seen anybody going and lobbying to anybody to put a stop to this or that. They're just saying they don't like it and they don't want it. Okay. I don't want surgery scars and other bullshit in my game. Does that make me evil and controversial? Ooh, I'm horrible. I'm horrible because I want a good story. I want good entertainment. I want to have fun, and I don't want to deal with your bullshit. And I don't want to deal with your drama either. It's very simple. Low drama, fun, and enjoy myself. How hard is that? Apparently, that's pretty damn hard today. Apparently, you should be ashamed that you want to relax, have fun, enjoy your time, and not have to deal with any drama or bullshit, especially out of people. So, what do? Stop worrying about this shit. Who the hell are you bitching about? Who are you bitching about? Who are you talking about? Sorry if people get offended. I want to play as a hot, kick ass men and women with no damn body. Yeah. Don't like it? That's what you can go do. That's exactly what you can go do. Thank you, Zero. That's exactly what you can go do. If I want a scar running down somebody's face instead of running around their boobage, then that's what I'll do. If it's forced, if it's like we did this because we felt we had to, you've lost all respect. I'm no. This whole argument that our hands are tied behind our back and we have to do the dumbest decisions we'll ever do ever in corporate history. You do not have my sympathy. Square Enix came out and did something to protect its employees. But in doing so, they said, you own nothing. You will own nothing. And you will like it. To which I retorted, now you done screwed up. Now I'm seriously reconsidering any future monetary investments. Because that's what you do. Every single time you buy a game, every single time you buy a movie ticket, every single time you go to a concert, you are buying in to what they are selling. You are buying into their stock. Oh, I've got stock with ACDC. Why? Because I went to their concerts and I did this. Yes, you are buying stock. Why? Because you are keeping them operational. You are keeping them fed. You're part of the machine. Their machine. Whether they want to admit it or not, you keep them operational. A lot of people kept a lot of things going, especially during the coup. When everything was shutting down, a lot of people went out of their way to keep things operational. Some good, some bad. I stopped going and getting Krispy Kreme because of the way I was treated the first time I went over there when they got a mask mandate. Why? Because I shouldn't have to wear a mask in a car when I pull up to a window. You've got a mask on. Hand me my damn donuts. Thank you very much. Bob's your uncle. Payne is your aunt. I'm on my way with my box of Krispy Kreme fresh donuts. Instead, you want to be a bitch and you want to yell at me that I have to wear a face diaper in my car at a window. No. No. I'm not going to do that. You have lost me as a customer. You have lost me as a backer of your company. And that's what we have got to start looking at. when we decide whether or not we're going to buy a game, whether or not we're going to buy in on a movie, whether or not we're going to go see it in the theater. There's a lot of pressure out there for this next gen of content creators to go, oh, I've got to go see a movie. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to go see shit. Just don't cover it. It's that simple. I'm not gonna go to a movie I know I'm gonna hate, watch it and hate it, and just all that's what you get. I'm not gonna go to a movie I'm not interested in and try and force myself to watch something that I don't want to watch. Same with a series. Same with a video game. Someone was like, "Oh, if we paid you to play Dragon Age, if we gave you the game and da 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 da," and I was like, "Look, free games are great and all, but I'm gonna have such a horrible time playing it. I will probably hate your guts by the time I'm done. Don't waste your money, especially on something like that. Don't waste your money. I'm not gonna waste my money. I don't want to play the damn thing. I'm not going to play the damn thing. I got a PC. I can master race mod the shit out of it. I still don't want to play it. I still don't want to play it just because of who was involved in making it and why they made it the way they did to begin with. They turned a dark, gritty, medieval fantasy game into unicorn farts and rainbow sparkly clouds when you off somebody. And some stuff, like, I mean, just the idea is so crazy. What was the I had it. Tiny Tina's Wonderland was a one of those strange, weird titles that I was like, man, that sounds crazy. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, where is it? Well, or it's under another name. It's under whatever the hell. Yeah. Anyway, it's like a D&D in that universe. I thought that would be great. I thought that would be fun. They absolutely screwed it up. They absolutely screwed it up. Why? Because they had to make it annoying, and they had to make it like you're playing D&D with your brother's kids instead of make it good D&D. It had to be this just like, oh well, we'll stop that and erase this and redo this, and it was just like, oh no. All the shittiest tropes for a game like that, and you put them into, yeah. The gameplay was fun, yes, absolutely. The gameplay and the weapons and all the things you pick up and the map and all that, absolutely fun. The storyline is dumb, like a 5-year-old made it, and that's the problem. That's the problem, is that the storyline's dumb, and it's like you're playing a D&D with your kid DMing. About that, your brother's kid is DMing. I joined a D&D Facebook group. I'm already worried, Papa, just from your opening statement, bro. I'm like, oh no. And they were all role playing romantic situations between players. I asked how you even roll for shit like that and got booted. Yeah. So the first time I encountered that, um, I had some serious questions about what exactly was going on and why that would be a super thing. But apparently it is. There used to be a whole station. Um, Zero has brought this up. So in the yeah, Drosna, I was just about to bring that up. In the Star Trek game we played, there was a place called Drosna Station. And yes, you could actually like fly there in your ship. Dun da da dun da 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 da. Bing, bing, warp 9. Right? So you get there and you transport to the station, and there are people everywhere. And you're like, there shouldn't be this many people in this shitty ass station out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody populates planets. I mean, the most people you'll ever see is the occasional dozen you see on Starbase 1 around Earth. That is that you think that's the most popular hangout. Right? That's everybody's running around. Everybody's got to do their thing. Whatever. Then you go to this seedy little station, and it's like when Bones walked into that bar in Star Trek 3. You know, you got the people in the back playing the little holographic game. You've got people drinking, you've got the people partying and all that. And Bones comes in and he's like, "Do you need a license to do a damn illegal thing?" It's kind of like that. That's kind of like the atmosphere you get when you walk in there, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And they're all having their little moments, and you're like, oh my god." Okay. So we're gonna pretend that we don't know why these people are here and what is going on. Because if you're a noob and you jump in there and you're like, "Damn, there's a whole bunch of people here. I wonder why." Well, you're about to find out. Squeak a Mouse gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Thank you so very much, Squeak a Mouse. Andy Masterson was gifted a membership by Squeak a Mouse. Mars Monkey Max was gifted a membership. The Mum was gifted a membership. Hello, Mum. Gladys Aspire. Gladys Ass. Gladys Ass. Gladys Aspire was gifted a membership by Squeaky Mouse. And Rob Thunderheart was gifted a membership. Thank you so very much, Squeaka, for those 5 memberships. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's burn it down with a little dragon fire. Skull! Thank you so very much, but you've got to decide. I'm interested in this or I'm not interested in this. What happens when you don't even get a choice? What happens when you don't even get a choice? If you can find it through other means, find it through other means. That's what I did with the beach volleyball. Oh my god, you're such a what do they call it? Gooner? You're a gooner if you play a game with chicks in it. What? Yeah, you're like totally a gooner if you play a game with a girl in it. Okay. Now you sound like them. Why do you sound like them? Well, you gotta be a gooner. A what? A gooner. How's a gooner? Look outside, it's snowing again. It's just gonna keep snowing too. I hope. So what do? You play your beach volleyball live on on your PS5. I don't care. I so don't care. Snow's channel depends on Gooners. They're fine. I didn't think about it like that, but booty breaks and boobies and ass titties. You might be onto something there. Cotton. Old Gamer 72 Cutlass has gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Positive Candor was gifted a membership. David Glenn was gifted a membership. Ben Savar was gifted a membership. DJ Play Nice was gifted a membership. And Tucker Burst was gifted a membership. Thank you so very much, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, brother, for those 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. This one is just for you. As we continue our goal of bringing the house down. No, we're not going to play that, but we will, since we were talking about the man, the myth, the legend earlier. We'll give you a little skull and tuck and roll. It's like when dudes losing their minds over the Taylor Swift and C. Clark, and a former player chimed in, why would I want to be subjected to mugshots of a 60-year-old dude when I have those two? It's a good question. Ass, titties, ass, and titties. That's gone. You'll never see that again. And he takes down all those lives, so it's not like you'll ever see that booty break. I don't know. It passed the sniff test when I put it together, so I'll make him another one. We use different music. I'm just glad he didn't get anything worse the other day than a slap on the wrist and then told, "Oops, it's our fault. Never mind." Never trust the legacy media, ever, for anything. Oh no, they won't give me a strike for this because of blah blah blah. And then look what happens. Don't ever assume shit if you're here. If you work on YouTube, don't ever assume a damn thing. Never assume anything. Why? Because it makes an ass out of me, it makes an ass out of you, it makes an ass out of them, it makes an ass out of everybody. He gets a strike, he gets his stream taken down, and then they're like, oops, my bad. Someone hit the wrong button. No, they knew exactly what they were doing. They did not want you restreaming their shit. They wanted people watching it on their channel. So what did they do? They took advantage of copyright. They took advantage of the system that YouTube has created, and they used it to weaponize taking anybody's stream down. Then they went back and said, oh no, it was like an intern who hit the wrong button. Our bad. Oh yeah, that's why you did it. That's why Fox did it. That's why all these other places did the exact same thing as soon as it happened. You tell me that wasn't worked out. You tell me that wasn't worked out ahead of time. You tell me they didn't plan that they weren't like, oh yeah, all those little streamers that think they're gonna make money off of this and they're gonna profit off of this and all this stuff. No, we're taking the legacy media back. They are not the new media. Forget them. The only thing you should assume is the position, because YouTube exec going to bend you over. YouTube isn't as bad as some others. At least with YouTube, you know where you stand, and you kind of got the idea of, well, I have to stay in these guardrails. The other ones, tech problems, website problems, uploading problems, saving problems. Honestly, and everybody's like, oh my God, go to Rumble. Rumble takes 20% more from everything you make than YouTube does. YouTube takes 30. Rumble takes like 50% of everything. They don't screw around with you. Their website is 10 years too old. Their system is too old. Your system needs a revamp. You need to get with the current times, Rumble, and get your shit together on setting up streams. Now you are better than you were before. Before, it was like it took a State of the Union to get a damn thing uploaded. I'd sit there and you'd be like, okay, I'd put in all the information, click next, and it would just like restart the page with nothing there. It got to the point where I just copy and pasted everything. I just copy paste. Will it work? Do. Oh, it didn't go through. Copy paste. Hit continue. Oh, look, it went through this time. But that last step where it's like, okay, where are you at? What is your name? Who are you streaming with? Is this a proprietary Rumble channel? Is it? You'd hit next and you'd sit there and play Jeopardy music for 2 or 3 minutes. Well, if it decided to load up your stuff, or if it decided to have a field day and just go, you know what, I don't want to help you today, and walk away and leave you sitting there waiting for it to update. Poor Rumble. You've got options. You've got Kick. You've got all these others. You've got Twitch. You've got all these other places, but there's a reason why people use YouTube. $50% is what they take. They take 50% off of all Rumble rants, memberships, whatever. 50%. If they don't do it to you, oh, please let me know how you swung 20 when they take 50. Because they take 50 from me. They have taken 50 from me ever since I've started streaming on there regularly. Blasted past 8K subs, left epping go, skull and tuck and roll. Skull and tuck and roll, brother. Congrats. I told you. 10K. I told you. 10K. By end of January, beginning of February. 10K. Weird for me, it's only been 20%. It was 20% when I first started on Rumble. It is not 20% now. They changed that years ago, where it's like, oh no, we're not going to do that anymore. It was 20. It was 20 when I first started using it. It was. It's not anymore. Cotton's like, hell yes, no. Skull and tuck and roll. Once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, 3 times is a pattern, and 800 streamers getting hit at the same time is enemy action. Yes, it is. You're damn right it is. That is targeted action. That is targeted enemy action. Why? Because the legacy media hates you. There is a reason why they're like, don't go online, don't go and do this. Just listen to us, sit here all day, leave us playing on your TV 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 356 days a year, because we are going to be the ones that bring you all the information. Don't listen to anybody else. And you don't think they'd all flip a switch and be like, no, you're not gonna rebroadcast our shit. Don't do your own research. That's right. Don't do your own research. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Snow was here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And he's all out of bubblegum. Trust the government. Yeah, trust the government to give you the information. Trust the government and the legacy media to give you all the information that you need. I'd say YouTube is more greedy, making billions in ad revenue and it's never enough for them. I agree. But at least I know where I stand with them. At least I know. I fought shit that's come down the pike. Snowdub's fought shit that's come down the pike. And then you hear a story about like, oh, well, they just got decimated in one move. And you ask about it, you talk about it, and you find out, oh, well, it wasn't the first move. They had gotten 2 strikes way before any of this happened. And this was just the straw that broke the camel's back. But everybody thinks, oh, they just got randomly targeted out of nowhere all of a sudden, and that was it. It's game over, game over. If something sounds like it's preposterous, most likely it is. Occasionally, it's not, but most likely it is. The more preposterous something is, the more outlandish it is, the more crazy it is, the more I'm like, I came out of working out yesterday, and I immediately I turned off. I closed my phone down when I went in there, and Snowdub and Shellback were doing the inauguration stuff. I come out of the gym, and there's no stream. There's no live stream. There's no evidence of ever being a live stream, and I'm like, what the deuce? Where'd it go? Shut down. Called Snowdub. I was like, hey, what? And he's like, oh, this and this happened, and we're over on Rumble. And I was like, oh shit, well, go do your show. I didn't know you're still live. Why? Because I didn't even check Rumble. Why? Because Rumble doesn't work for shit on my phone. It did at one point. It was fine, and the app sucks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just a Rumble hater. It's like, oh, Loki's just hating on Rumble. Kick's got problems. Odyssey's a worn out piece of shit. A lot of them are. They don't get updated. They don't get fixed. The problems you have don't get solved. I'm thinking it will be 34 in just a few minutes. San Antonio doesn't have enough snow to test out the sleds today. Well, we've got snow here. We've got snow here, and it's still snowing. Yay, YouTube shut me down while D-Day Cobra got to stay live. It was the thing he was showing. It was the broadcast he was doing. So either he had permission in some way, or I know one of them was fine. One of the C-SPAN or what, I can't remember what the hell it was. There was one channel that's dubbed as a public broadcast that was fine. That was okay. We had Canadian streamers showing the inauguration who got shut down as well. Oh yeah. The legacy media pulled the shut it down bar. That's what they did. Whether it was Fox, whether it was CNN, whether it was MSNBC, whoever it was, they all pulled the no, we're not going to let you do it card, and had someone sitting there ready to go after everyone. Mass flag, mass boot, mass strike. So much so that YouTube had to go, whoa, you can't do that. So they came out and were like, oh, it was a mistake. It was a noob at the controls, and they made a mistake. And no, this was them going, F you. We're not going to let you take this broadcast and replay it. That is exactly what it was. That is exactly why they did it. Bruce Lombardo of Dick's Division, what's up, brother? With $20 super chat, he says, Loki, I hope you're healthy and warm. Good sir. I am getting there. I'm getting healthy. I'm getting healthier. How about that? I'm getting healthier. My foot is finally healing since it broke in June. I finally got some good news on that. And My kidneys still suck, but we work with what we got to work with. So I'm not bitching. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. So thank you so very much for that $20 super chat. Bruce, this one is just for you. A little long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Loki, do you think no? If it has anything to do with the inauguration, unless it's like a commentary riff on it, like something Snowdub would do. If you used video from any of that, leave it alone. At least for now, let it sit. Leave it alone. I know some people have been loading, 2-3 minute clips here and there, and him signing stuff, and him being like, you know what, we're gonna take care of this, and we're gonna do this, and look what I'm signing, and yada yada yada. Honestly, I wouldn't mess with it unless you are a commentator on the political scene, and you want to stay that way, or you have permission from copyright to do it. So if you want to go politics, it's completely up to you. I will never go full politics ever. That's just not me. I can't do what Snow's doing right now. What do you mean you can't do what Snow's doing right now? Epic, epic liberal meltdown 98. And not because it's the year, but because it's the number of videos. I can't do the same shit like that. I can't. Bravo to Snow for being able to. Seriously, it takes patience and hard work and discipline to be able to do the farm it like that. I can't. It's not in me to farm it like that. I can do long form content. I can talk about all kinds of stuff, but I can't do the same thing. To me, it'd be like nails on a chalkboard. Okay, we're doing liberal meltdown video number 98. Does anybody remember how crazy the world's wildest police videos got? Where it was like world's wildest police video 28 when cars go after trains. And you're like, I've seen all of these, and I can't I can't watch this again. I just can't. Snowdub's like, gotta make another video. Keep killing it, keep burning it down, keep doing what you do, brother. Don't stop. Don't let anybody tell you to stop. You ride that lightning bolt as long as you can. And bravo, bro, for doing what you're doing. Okay, we're getting out of here. It is almost 9 o'clock. Thank you so very much, everybody. Thank you, everybody that contributed this morning. Thank you, Olds Gamer. Thank you, Shockwave. Thank you, Squeak a Mouse. Thank you, Olds Gamer. And thank you, Bruce Lombardo of Dick's Division. You guys have kicked ass this morning, taking names. And the show can't kick ass without people like you. So thank you. Thank you so very much. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll catch you later today over on That Game Place. And have a great one, everybody. And over on Pops for Talk Hard. Have a great morning, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.